How long have you been a part of GITEX now?
This is the second year for us to participate, and it's exciting.
And have you seen any growth in this 2 years in terms of where's the region trending towards?
Yes, definitely. We've seen a lot of, because there is a lot of potential, and we are very actively working on the field, and we've seen a decent growth happening. In fact, this year we've grown almost 60% year on year.
So you have been named by Gartner as the first ever challenger, right, in this DRA's thing. So what's your comment on that? What makes you different from the other DRA's providers?
Uh, well, DR is a very vast field as such, and we are a niche challenger as such. From the basic logic comes from there are larger players. So if you look at the affordability of the typical DR solution from the other competitors we have in the same Magic Quadrant, we are definitely much more value for money. I'll not say cost effective, I'll say we're more value for money, more affordable, and becomes in terms of user interfaces, it's much more easier and simpler. And that's why I believe that would be one of the reasons why Gartner put us there.
And how does Acronis define value?
Value, I mean value for money. See what you're willing to spend, because there are large enterprises and who have for them important money is not important. What you're buying as a solution, and you put your eye on that solution and you want to buy it. But for mid-market and upper mid-market enterprises, it's important that they get the value for money. Whatever they're spending, they need to get. There would be probably certain features which is good to have but not a must-have. So we make sure that we categorize and find that must-haves for them, and then price it accordingly so that it gets into their budget and they can easily afford them.
So it's the age of big data, right? So big data is not a new term, but it's like gaining a very rapid force now. So have you seen any change with the advent, like in terms of backup or protection? Like, is big data playing a very key role?
Yeah, of course. I mean, big data does play a key role, and so we also focusing on that. But ultimately, you see, for us, more important is not to get carried away by the jargons of the industry. It's more important you understand the pain points of your customer and address those pain points in a way so that you can deliver the value for money, what I was talking to you about. So yes, of course, we all are very excited about big data, but what we believe in the core is that your customer should get the value and address his pain points. That's more important.
So as I have been told that your key focus is this, right? Backup and file sync and share, physical and virtual cloud. So what's your competitive edge in all these areas?
I love that question. I love that question because, yeah, so you see what competition is probably trying to do. A lot of people are trying to do a backup of virtual machines. Some people support a backup on the cloud. The beauty of Acronis is we help you take a backup of physical machines, which means if you have a laptop or a workstation or a server, you could take a backup of a physical machine and you can restore it to dissimilar hardware. Because when you're restoring, you don't know what hardware will you have that time. That's a very practical scenario. Second is we support all virtualization technologies, not a specific virtualization technology, but all virtualization technologies, which means as a customer, I'm using a X virtualization technology today, which I might find it expensive tomorrow, and move to a Y technology. You don't have to reinvest with the backup licenses. You can simply take a backup in one virtualization and restore it to the second. That's the second. Third, we do cloud. We strongly do cloud. And fourth, another important thing is we help customers who are using physical machines. If you take a backup on a physical machine, you can restore it to a virtual environment. What you take a backup on virtual environment, you could restore it to cloud and vice versa. So it's investment protection. So as a customer, I have physical machines, I'm moving it to virtual, and then I'm moving it to cloud. What will happen to my backup licenses? So the backup licenses you buy today, we make sure that your investment is protected. That's one. There is a single user control panel or the console to manage all these technologies. Life is easier. And in terms of licensing, we don't complicate licensing. We just license per host, which means if you buy a host, how many VMs, what do you have inside, we are totally transparent to it. So in short, what you see on the backside, it's easy, complete, and safe. What I've explained to you right now is actually all these three things. Complete, I told you initially how we are complete. Easy, I told you in terms of licensing, we are easy. In terms of a single user control panel, we are there. In terms of safety and security, all your data, while it is being backed up, which means data in motion and data in rest, everything is encrypted via a government-grade encryption. Exactly. So this whole story which I've told you right now summarizes into one word called any data. So any data, physical, virtual, cloud, irrespective where it is, we can back up, we can restore. That's the any data engine.
So coming back to the cloud thing, and cloud and security go hand in hand, right? So what's the kind of what you call reliability that you offer to your customers when it comes to cloud?
Definitely, I think security is the key thing if you're on-premise or cloud, either ways. So the third point, what you see behind me, easy, complete, and safe. So safe is where we definitely focus on, which means all our solutions where they're getting backed up. As I told you, if you're when you're backing up your data while it is in transit or when it is backed up that at that location, it is encrypted via government-grade encryption. So your data is absolutely safe and secure.
So like if we see the region, like many organizations are still very reluctant to migrate to the cloud. The cloud actually. So like what according to you is the legacy there, and how can the companies overcome that legacy?
I think for adoption of any technology, the first thing is education. The people have a pain point, they're looking for a solution. You call it cloud or you call it whatever name, they need a solution. You see, I'm a customer and I believe I need a particular, firstly you have to tell me that I have a need for that solution. I don't know. You call it backup, you call it DR, you call it whatever. Then you have to tell me it is easy. It's easily adoptable. You don't really have to have a lot of technical people, a lot of investments to do that. So you have to educate people on what is your value proposition to solve their problem as such, and then you have to tell them how easy it is to adopt it and how easy it is to make, to pay for it. So I believe these are the basics to do about. Then of course, in terms of technology, then you actually go and tell them that, you got X technology or Y technology, do we support it or we not support it? But the basic thing is communicating the value to the customer that yes, your pain can be addressed.
Okay, so coming to the partner programs now. You have launched a partner program now, right?
Yeah.
So can you share more on it?
Yeah, sure, definitely. We have a very interesting partner program, and we've learned it from mistakes in the past. Okay, partner program is something very sensitive because every partner wants to make sure, be it big or small, he wants to make sure that he makes margins out of it, and based on his category of whatever revenues he's committing to you, whatever business he's committing to you, he should be getting a proportionate kind of a margin which comes to him. Now, beyond this, the most important thing is partners are looking forward to protect their deals. They don't want to spend time and energy in creating a deal or an opportunity and a larger player or somebody else coming and cannibalizing his deal. So we have an interesting partner program through which your margins are protected, your deals are protected, and depending on your levels, you get very attractive margins. And above this, we give phenomenal market development funds. So if you are a partner and you signed up a certain level and we know that you have the capability of doing marketing, on basis of the revenue what you give to us, whatever you generate, we give you a percentage back as a market development fund.
And is there any new product launches or something in these 5 days?
Well, I would not say any new product as such, but yes, we have a lot of enhancements which keep happening to our current versions what we have. So yeah, of course, the new releases which keep coming out and all, but yeah, that keeps happening. That's part of the game.
Thank you so much, Guurprit. It was lovely having you. Thank you.